Hey there. Today, I watched Netflix's new The Mother, and I want to talk to you about it. It's a crime drama with heavy action elements that was written and adapted into a screenplay by Misha Green, with the help of Andrea Berloff and Peter Craig. The movie was directed by Nikki Caro. The film stars Jennifer Lopez as the mother, an assassin that gave up her daughter in order to protect her. When that same daughter is kidnapped from her family later in life, the mother must come out of hiding to protect her once more. Lucy Pays plays her daughter Zoe, a normal teenager growing up in foster care. Omari Hardwick plays Agent Cruz, a government agent who tries to make a deal with the mother and ends up protecting Zoe. Gail Garcia Bernal and Joseph Fiennes play the two main villains of the story, Hector and Adrian. They're both big-time criminals with a vendetta against the mother. The story starts off with a fairly straightforward setup. They tell us who's after her, why, and then we see a small standoff between the mother and the men chasing her. We see how she came to give up her daughter, and then the film skips forward 15 years or so. From there, we see the girl kidnapped, then the mother and Agent Cruz take on a daring mission to rescue her. After that, there's a small section of them living together and the mother teaching Zoe some life skills before the final confrontation with the villains. The movie is about 2 hours long, and the majority of the screen time is spent with Jennifer Lopez and Lucy Pays. Jennifer Lopez's mother is a silent and stoic action hero. She's got a military history and views the world and the people around her in the most ruthless terms. She's trying to atone for her criminal past, but doesn't seek forgiveness. She spends most of the movie struggling to hold back her emotions toward her daughter and failing to find the right words to express herself. Lopez plays the action hero elements well and does a great job with the emotional scenes. Lucy Pays as Zoe doesn't get to do much more than react and ask questions, but she does a great job with the emotional aspects of her character. She manages to hold her own in scenes with Lopez and the other adult actors. The rest of the cast is doing a great job as well, but their characters are a little less fleshed out and more stereotypical. Hardwick, Bernal, and Fiennes especially are all doing their best to bring a little bit of flavor out of their roles, but they just don't get enough screen time to really pull it off. Visually, this film looks like a standard big-budget action film. The visual journey is simple and easy to follow. It's got a lot of cool sets and locations for the characters to run around in. The characters all have their own unique styles and outfits, and the action is a lot of clean-looking chases and gunfights between the mother and the men chasing her. The action sequences are a little fantastical, with the mother and Agent Cruz hitting almost every shot they take, but they're also fairly entertaining. There aren't any big standout visual moments or stunts, but all of the action featured is well done. Sound-wise, the film features both iconic original songs and background instrumentals. They use the original songs to really emphasize key moments throughout the film, and each one really hits its mark. They come in at the perfect time and volume and pull so much emotion out of the scenery. The background instrumentals fill out the rest of the action sequences and a few of the touching moments. They tend to be far less effective and significant than the original tracks, but still do a decent job. Overall, The Mother is a decent action flick with a less than inspired story. It's another Taken-style film with the hero being an older protective parental figure and villains that never really get fleshed out. It's good for some mindless action, and there's a decent relationship between Lopez and Pays, but that's about it. The second half of the film feels a bit repetitive, and the action sequences don't really stand out for their creativity. The film also doesn't try anything new. 6 out of 10. And just remember, those are my thoughts on the film. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Bye-bye!